Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video with me, Retro Reclaimer. Got a pickups video for you today. Again, this will probably be filmed over different times and dates and places and anything else I can think of. But yeah, we've got, first of all, I've got a gift. So I was sent, I was messaged by a fellow tuber, Dylan, HyperTriggerX. I will put a link in the description below to go and check his channel out, but if you are watching my channel, chances are you probably subbed to him as well already. If you're not, and you sort of like what you see here, then you'll probably like some of Dylan's stuff as well. He tends to collect mainly Japanese stuff and limited run games, and he's always showing really cool looking collector's pieces off and stuff, so yeah, if that sort of stuff interests you, go and take a look. He's a really nice guy, well known within the community. So yeah, I'm sure if you are watching this, you're already aware of him. But yeah, so he obviously he watches my videos and knows that I'm into the Dreamcast, and he also knows I've picked up, which you'll probably not be able to see on camera there. I've not long picked up a VGA monitor, or a PC, like an old retro PC. So yeah, I've got a VGA monitor, and obviously the Dreamcast itself has its best display through a VGA output. But in order to do that, you need a VGA box to be able to plug it into your Dreamcast, get the VGA from the VGA box to your monitor, and go from there. So he sent me over a VGA box for the Dreamcast, everything there inside. Really well packaged as well, by the way. It took me a while to get in that, Dylan. But yeah, so I can now plug this into my Dreamcast and then plug it directly to my monitor, and I should get the best sort of frame rates and the best visual output I can from a Dreamcast now. I believe there are some games, I don't know how many, but I believe there are some games which aren't VGA compatible, but that's fine, I can just hook that up with the SCART anyway. But yeah, I'm looking forward to, I'm going to test this today. I've got Oscar's slept at his cousin's house, so I need to go and pick him up. Maybe take a trip into CEX, depending on the state of all this stuff. And then, yeah, when I get back, I'll be testing that out and certainly giving it a go, hopefully before I'm in work tonight. But yeah, looking forward to it, and as soon as I've give it a go, I'll let you know, Dylan. Which, to be honest, will probably be before this video is uploaded, so you'll probably already know. But yeah, thank you very much to Dylan for this. This is just a free gift, so I offered to. Did I offer to trade or something? I'm not sure. I think it's a get me a drink when the next meetup. But yeah, I'd give him the money for the postage and stuff, so cover the cost of that. But yeah, to send me this for free is absolutely wonderful, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you very much, Dylan. And as well, looking through Facebook Marketplace like you do. In fact, let me just get the one game. I come across an ad which there's a few 360 games, and one in particular which I'll show now, Guitar Hero 3. Just very water damaged cover, to be honest, which ain't great. But yeah, I think this is £5 in CEX to buy, and because I've got the whole band stuff now, I'm trying to pick up some of the other ones, and this is one I don't have just yet. And this whole bundle was going for £5, so just to get this game on its own was worth it, just so I could play it. I could sort of see on the picture, it was only a low quality picture, but I could sort of see that this weren't the greatest condition, but it's still playable. Knowing I've got more stuff, because she messaged me, I've got this as well, so I end up paying £15 all in all for everything you're about to see, and yeah, I can make a profit on some of it at CEX, so I might take this in and then just buy a better copy. But yeah, Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock. A few scratches on the disc, nothing major. I'm sure it works fine. And we've got the manual there as well. Yeah, Guitar Hero 3, which is pretty cool. And then other stuff we've got, there's a loose Need for Speed Shift game. Doesn't look too healthy, quite a few scratches, probably one for the bin, to be honest. Yeah, the inner ring as well is all cracked, so yeah, definitely no good for the bin, that one. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Again, you never know whether these come with manuals or not. The original Need for Speed Most Wanted, which Rob Gernaldino Plays just recently picked up on the PS2, and I've already got on the Xbox somewhere here. Is my favourite in the series. I love this one. It's my best in the franchise. There's a few missing aspects with regards to kitting up cars, but I kind of like that because you can spend 3 hours kitting a car up when you can move everything and skew the images and stuff. Whereas this is a bit more basic on that and a bit more story driven. But it's a good balance between that. This Most Wanted, I believe, is online, which straight away, you know, it's not going to be as good just for that very reason. So yeah, I've got no affinity towards it or interest in playing it. I think it's constantly online, which could be amazing if you had a big group of mates who were all into it, but realistically it's probably trash. I don't know. Let me know if you think it is. FIFA 15 Ultimate Edition. We've got some bits of paper falling out here. Yeah, a lot of these, again, here, so inner ring of this is all sort of chipped away, so that's no good. Yeah, probably another one for the bin. You're in the Movies. I do already have this with the camera, and it's a fantastic game. Really fun, really enjoyable. So yeah, I don't think there's much trade value in this. If you need it and you want it, I'll send it over to you. Or if you go into the arcade club, I can bring it over. I think it's pennies in CEX. Burnout Paradise, the Ultimate Box, and Trivial Pursuit. This is obviously a dual game. They're both in there. Relatively healthy discs, and both manuals there as well, so that's pretty cool. I quite enjoy Burnout games. Trivial Pursuit, I'll probably never play that in my life, to be honest. But yeah, not so bad there. What I'm going to do with these, I'm going to look which ones. I'm not going for a full set on the 360, so I've not got interest in collecting games which I'm not really going to play or have no interest in collecting. So if they do have a bit of value, I'll just some of them I'll take in. UFC Trainer. I would like a full set of Kinects. I'm not going out my way to get it done quicker or anything. It's a slow process, and this is one that I need. It's a bit dusty and gritty, but nothing a baby wipe can't handle. So yeah, another Kinect game there, which is great. 007 Quantum of Solace. Manuals there. Disc is healthy. Yeah, potentially maybe play that at some point. Not for resale. Was that in a bundle of some sort? I'm guessing that was in some sort of bundle. What else have we got? The Crew. This is some sort of racing game. No manual or anything. Two discer. We've got notifications. I've not turned them off. Sorry. Yeah, both discs are healthy. So yeah, we've got The Crew, some sort of racing game I know nothing about. Open World USA. The first MMO driving game. Straight away, not for me. sort of one of the more interesting parts that I could see. Another reason for going for this bundle. We've got Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Conviction, which I do already have, but I don't have this Steelbook edition. Okay, looking at this disc, I don't know if that's a smudge. Yeah, it is. There's a big line across, but it is just a smudge. Some grease or oil of some sort. Original soundtrack in there. Manual's a bit torn. There's obviously been something sticky in here. Hopefully just a lollipop and nothing from no sort of bodily fluids of any sort. Yeah, so a few bits and pieces in there. I do like collecting steelbooks. It needs a bit of a clean over, but yeah, fantastic. Happy to have that. Destiny. Again, with really good gameplay, but absolute devastation of a title that was expected to be brilliant, with Bungie leaving Halo going to make this. Practically no story to it, hard to follow, and just unless you're the same level as your mates who you're playing it with, absolutely awful. Microtransactions ruined it as well. Xbox Live Arcade, there's a few games on here which I used to play and I enjoy, so the Pac-Man's pretty good on here. Boom Boom Rocket is amazing, and I don't think I played the others, but yeah, Boom Boom Rocket was awesome. I really enjoyed that game. A bit like Guitar Hero, as the fireworks go up, it's red, blue, yellow, the colour coordinated to your buttons. Trigger which one, but yeah, the music and just the rhythm is really fun and enjoyable. Connected Ventures, there must be millions of these flying about. Yeah, nasty scratched up disc. I'll just keep that as a spare case. Cars 2, she did say this one's pretty battered, but she doesn't know whether it works or not. Yeah, it is quite heavily scratched. It probably will work, to be honest, but doubtful of them taking it in for trade. We'll give it a go. The case is all cracked as well. Forza Horizon, I think I might already have this. Yeah, quite a few scratches, nothing too serious, but do I have it? Pink. Yeah, I've already got it, so I'll try and take it in, but I doubt it. She did say some of the games were well played, hence why it was a fiver for the lot. Call of Duty Ghosts. Is this a 2-discer? Yeah, game disc and install disc. I didn't know this was a 2-discer. When the Xbox One came out, I got it the Day 1 edition, and this was one of the first games I got on the Xbox One, so never played on the 360. Oops. In fact, I don't think I have it anymore. Yeah, I think I traded it in. Virtua Fighter 5. Healthy disc. Manuals there. Yeah, this one might potentially stay in the collection. Virtua Fighter 5, that's pretty good. Another FIFA game, 14 again. I think the other one was 14, so maybe, obviously that one went bust. They got themselves a new one. Didn't look after this one too great neither. And it's got a PES manual in. Yeah. Pro Evolution Soccer 2012. How did that happen? It's like putting a Sonic manual in a Mario game, but yeah, what will we do with that? Bin, maybe. Need for Speed the Run. Is this one online? I'm not sure. This one, if it ain't just a online based game, I'll probably keep this and give it a go. No manual, but a few different leaflets and stuff in there. And then finally, Assassin's Creed in a classics case. Manuals there. Disc is in okay condition. I need Assassin's Creed, and they've got millions of them in every CEX around the world, and you'll probably get like 2p for it. So yeah, we'll maybe keep that. So one of the things she added on was a Connect. So she's just wanting an extra fiver for this. There's no power supply unit for it, and it's really dusty. As long as it works, CEX will take it, and I think I'll get £6 trade for that. So, you know, I've made £1 profit. It's just part of the bundle. You know, £1 profit if they take it. A controller, we know they always go for 10, so this is another thing that she added. She found the Xbox, but right, let's have a look. So it's an Xbox 360 Slim. She wanted a fiver for this as well, so hence why it was 15 quid altogether. Now if this is working, I'll get about 34, 35 quid for a console unboxed in a discounted price up. So, you know, I've already doubled my money just with that bit. And looky, we've got a 250GB hard drive in there as well, which I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I'll probably just send that in with it. I don't know, I'll see what extra I get for that. If it's not much, I might just keep that just as a backup, because I've got a few 360s. So yeah, I'm guessing this is the 4GB model with an extra hard drive built in. It looks in good condition actually. Doesn't look like it's been used a great deal. There's obviously scratches and stuff and dust, but that's not too bad. But yeah, we've got a controller, we just need a back, but CEX will sort that out, no problem. And we've got the power supply as well. We are missing a HDMI, but you know, we've all got tons of HDMIs, so we'll get that traded in. Make sure clean it up a bit, make sure it works. Chuck a HDMI with it, and then yeah, I'll take that down, and yeah, I'll get 35 quid. So I've already made my money back, and you know, well, I've already doubled it really. But yeah, some of those games will go, the Connect will go. That'll build up a decent bit of credit towards the next CEX roulette. And yeah, I don't think it was a bad pickup that. Cheers for watching. I'll probably leave that there. I was going to maybe add other stuff on, but I'll leave that there because it's probably gone on long enough. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Alright, cheers. Hello YouTube, welcome back to part 2, I guess. This part is filmed 2 days. I think the part you've just watched I filmed about 2 days ago. So yeah, I've picked up a 360, a few games, all for 15 quid. That 360 being chucked in at the end for a fiver was you know, sort of made the deal worthwhile, to be honest. So yeah, I got really lucky with that. So I've been and traded in the 360 with the hard drive, the 250GB hard drive. It wasn't a 4GB model when I tested it, which means that obviously there would have been no internal memory with the console. So yeah, 250GB with it. Traded that in with a controller without a battery pack. I took one with me just in case, but I said, are you happy to take it without one? They said yeah. I figured I might as well keep some spares of them like they're doing. Obviously I didn't, that controller didn't actually come with one. So yeah, I traded the 360 in, traded a few games, mainly the Need for Speed games, and the driving one, I forget the name, I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, like 4 or 5 games, the 360, and I got £50 credit exchange for it, which is pretty good. So £15, and got 50 quid credit. I've made a you know, a really good profit there. And rather than, usually I'll build up a few credit notes and then do a CEX roulette, but I figured whilst I was there and I've not looked for a while, let's just have a look around the shop. If I see anything that I want, I'll pick it up there and then. mainly with the Xbox 360 and original Xbox, just because a lot of the games are priced really, really low, and lower than the £2 post and package. So I don't want to buy a game for 50p and then pay £2 for it to be posted to me. So I was mainly interested in looking at those games. So I've got Transformers Fall of Cybertron. That's £15 that game, which is the amount I've spent overall, really. Transformers Fall of Cybertron, I'm a big fan of Transformers. You know, I used to watch the cartoons. I first started watching Transformers Armada when I think it's like 2003, around that time, maybe 2002. But yeah, I was in my sort of last few years of primary school when I was watching that, and I really enjoyed it. I used to get up early in the morning, set my alarm. I remember actually I'd grab my mum's What's on TV magazine, and I'd look through there and see what time it started, and I think there were 2 episodes. There was either 2 or just 1 episode. I think it might have been 2 that played in the morning, and so me and my brother would both get up with enough time to watch Transformers Armada, and we loved it. We watched it from early on. We probably watched the entire series as it was aired, and then yeah, I really got into it. So then when the films came out, you know, maybe a decade later, I was really excited for the films. So I've really enjoyed the games. This one I've not played before. I've played Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark on the Xbox One, and I quite enjoyed that because it was, although it was connected with the film slightly with the look of the Transformers, it was based on Cybertron and it didn't follow any movie plot. And this one I think is the same. It doesn't follow movie plot. It's not based on the films, so the characters, I think Megatron's on the back, he looks slightly different. And not just but there's different characters on there. So there's some characters, Jetfire in the Transformers films were just were the old Cockney one, the Decepticon. Whereas in the cartoons that I watched, he was a really cool looking robot. So it'd be good to see Jetfire on here in that form. Hotshot, Red Alert. There's some really good Transformers which I'm hoping are in this game. So I'm excited to play that one. I'll leave that there for now. Other games we've got Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, a game. This is probably like the 8th, 9th time I've owned this game. But yeah, I really enjoy this game because the split screen co-op mode is really good on this game. I always love a game which gets other players to really have to talk to each other. So you've got obviously it's a tactical game, so I play this with my brothers. And I'll enjoy playing this with Oscar. Having to, right, wait there, you know, I'll turn this light off, you get ready to shoot him, I'll shoot it. You know, you have to really talk to each other and communicate and think of how you're going to get through each level. So yeah, really good. And I think it's the last one I needed on the Xbox. So. Also, guys, Tom Clancy's is, I really enjoy Tom Clancy's games, so it's sort of part of a subset. I don't really do many subsets, but that collecting all of Tom Clancy's ones is one that I'm going for, just because I usually enjoy every game they put out. Soul Calibur, you can see all the prices I paid for each individual game here, so as you can see, notifications, sorry I forgot to turn them off again. As you can see, the low price, so I don't want to buy that from CEX online and then pay £2 for it to be shipped. But yeah, Soul Calibur 4, really interesting with the fact that you've got Yoda in this one, and then the PS3 release had Darth Vader. I thought that was a cool little spin. I remember at the time when they came out, I was really interested in these games for that reason. I've never actually played them. Obviously it's a fighter game, and I'm sure I'd enjoy playing that, so hopefully I get around to giving it a go sometime. Another Xbox, there's only 2 original Xbox games. Area 51. Really enjoyed this as well. It's a single player first person shooter. It starts off pretty normal, and then as you work your way into the facility, it gets aliens start to appear, and I think you get some sort of magical ability, or alien weaponry or something. Yeah, you get mutations, biological mutations, and I think when I got that far, it started getting more difficult, so I never actually finished it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. The Beatles rock band, I love the Beatles, and Band Heroes, a couple of 50p games there. Again, with the Guitar Hero stuff that I've got now, I have said that I'm looking at getting more of these games. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Obviously, the films, I absolutely love the films, even though the first film, when that came out in the cinema, whatever year it was, I'd have been young. I fell asleep watching it, but I really enjoy Pirates of the Caribbean. Sort of the first three anyway. The others are a bit hit and miss, but yeah, I quite enjoyed this as a game that sort of tied in with the story. It's a good little easy combat adventure style game, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's really easy to get the game score. I think you can get 1,000 game score in that quite easy as well. Another Kinect game, Fighters Uncaged. Again, it looks like a beat 'em up, sort of, or just a typical fighting game, but you know, you'll strike poses and it'll get you moving rather than a controller, which is pretty cool. Transformers, the game. This, I remember it being better than what it actually is. There's no manual in this one, which I'm a bit good about. I'm sure it did come with one. But yeah, this is obviously tied in with the film, and when the film came out, I got this game and really enjoyed it. I did all the bits and pieces that you could do on it. I remember it being really frustrating. I think you're Bumblebee and you've got to switch off a generator and get out the tunnel before it goes off. It's like 2 minutes, and there's things in your way. And I remember one of them I was always getting stuck. I think that was again for an achievement or something. But yeah, I've been playing this yesterday, and it's a bit rubbish, to be honest. But still fun just to be Transformers and play about as Transformers. But yeah, I was happy to get that one. Tom Clancy's Hawks. This had a lot of hype when it came out. I remember reading it in magazines and stuff. But yeah, it just weren't my cup of tea. I played a demo of it and I didn't enjoy it. But yeah, the reason I've got it is because it is Tom Clancy's, and again, I usually enjoy them all, so I'm trying to get them all. And I will give this another shot. You know, or I'll have an aim to if I ever get round to it. So I've got I'm not going to show them in this video. I'll show them in another one. But I've picked up a lot of PC games, and they're quite dusty. And being like, you know, it's really sad in it, but like being like allergic to dust, and my nose is all bummed up again. It usually is on every video. A Mega Drive game. This was in one at Windows. They had about 8 Mega Drive games, and this is just one that I'm not going for a full set. I'm just ones that look interesting. I'm trying to pick up. Obviously, Tasmanian Devil looks pretty good, and yeah, that was £8. Boxed and complete as well, which is good. And again, it's nice to get a game. It's just a nice difference for me actually being in the shop, picking up these games, knowing what condition they're in, especially a Mega Drive one. I asked to see whether it had a manual and stuff, so I knew I weren't going to have to send it back. So yeah, quite happy with that. And then Bumblebee. So again, Transformers. Me and Oscar have been watching them all. We've watched all the Transformers films, and this was the latest one. And yeah, whilst I was in there, £6, I figured, I tell you what, why don't we just get it on the Blu-ray, because I'll probably watch it again, you know, another few times, because I do really enjoy them. And obviously this one's sort of this was sort of a bit on a side film as such. Not a side film, what do you call it? A spin-off. It was a spin-off title, sort of away from the main storyline. But I believe that they've made this and they're now running with this as a reboot to the Transformers franchise in the films, which would be pretty interesting. Okay guys, so what I thought I'd do is show you this game again, Transformers, £15. I could have easily gone in CEX, looked at this game and paid £15 for it quite happily, but obviously I've done it this way, unintentionally for this game, but I've saw that game and I wanted it, so rather than, I've spent £15, I've got this game, and essentially I've got all this for free. So I've got all the games I've just read out. You know, you've got a Mega Drive game there, quite a few 360 games, a Blu-ray, and then there's also the games that I kept from the bundle. which are those ones. The bottom 3 or 4 are just spare cases. They were too scratched or not worth anything in trade, and yeah, I think mainly just scratched. So I got rid of the inlays, the case and stuff. There were no manuals with them, and just kept the cases for spare cases because it was in good condition. So yeah, I've basically got that Transformers game for 15 quid and then got all this for free. And again, just if you know the system, if you know what's a bargain and what's not, do a bit of haggling here and there, you can get yourself some good deals, which is it increases the enjoyment in the hobby itself. So yeah, no CEX roulette this time, just because I decided to get a few 360 games, really, I guess. And whilst I was there, I thought, yeah, let's just go for it. I do have another lot of stuff to show, but I don't want the video to go on forever, so I'll do another pickups video at a later date. And yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, it'll probably be a pickups video again before CEX roulette this time. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. At least you could see what I picked up, and then what I've traded in, what I've kept, and then what I've got overall. But yeah, cheers guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.